Hello, I'm Pro Kwang from TaxClinicAccounting. In Montreal, I offer tax filing to individuals and accounting and tax services to businesses. Today, I have with me a client who used to use another service a long time ago, but switched to ours a few years back and has been with us ever since. We'll simply have a comfortable conversation, much like a casual chat, as always. Since your initial, or rather your last name begins with the letter K, I will refer to you as K. Hello, K.
Yes, hello.
Yes, just relax. Think of this less as an interview and more as simply recalling memories with me. Just speak comfortably, truly, in a conversational style. I checked to see what year you started with us, and it looks like it was 2016.
Yes, when we first arrived here in Canada, we actually started doing our tax filing service back in 2013.
2013? Yes.
Yes, back then we used H&R Block, which was quite well known as a tax filing company close to our home. You used to work there, didn't you, Proquan?
Yes, long ago.
Yes, that's where we first started filing our taxes.
So in 2013, H&R Block. Did you only use H&R Block and Tax Clinic Accounting? Or another firm? Ah, so you used H&R Block. But then you switched to Tax Clinic Accounting. Was there a particular reason? How did you find out about us?
Well, initially I came to know about TaxClinicAccounting through a friend's recommendation. Well, based on my personal experiences, I generally preferred not to engage in business dealings with fellow Koreans.
Oh, really?
Yes, too many.
There's a saying that when you move abroad, your fellow compatriots are the ones to be most wary of, so I guess that's why. So you received a referral and began using Tax Clinic Accounting approximately from 2016, correct?
Yes, even then I had a lot of reservations. I kept wondering, should I really do this? But then I just thought, oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, frankly, I did not receive such good service from H&R Block.
So you were actually wary of Korean businesses and tended to avoid them because of such experiences, but since this came as a recommendation, you decided to take a chance, didn't you?
That's right.
But if I were to ask you right now, was there a clear and distinct difference between H&R Block and Tax Clinic Accounting?
Yes, one definite distinction was that TaxClinicAccounting explained all the necessary documents and other truly crucial aspects very clearly and in an easily comprehensible manner. I believe that was the most significant factor that truly stood out to me.
Important things were explained simply. With H&R Block, could a language barrier have caused a lack of understanding?
No, it wasn't so much a language barrier as it was, well, perhaps I just had some bad luck with the people I encountered there. The agents I encountered from 2013, if you look at it, over those past 3 years, 2013, 2014, and 2015, not only did the assigned agent frequently change, but also each time they handled my case, they didn't appear particularly proactive.
Exactly, that's correct. There are numerous tax preparers out there, but the result largely depends on the individual's skill and capability. The success of your tax filing can depend on how skilled, proactive, and passionate the tax preparer is. It can be a real hit or miss, as they say. I know because I've been there.
The biggest drawback with H&R Block was that they really only opened their doors during the tax filing season, and it was quite difficult to get in touch with them outside of that period.
That's right, I actually bring this up myself. Once you file, they're supposed to provide the requested documents to the tax agency and, as they say, provide full year-round service. However, the vast majority of their staff are laid off after the tax season. So in reality, the follow-up service they promise doesn't really happen as advertised. That's another point I've mentioned before. So you're saying that at Tax Clinic Accounting, these things were consistently handled every year based on past years, and that we provided the year-round support service we talk about. Is that what you mean by in contrast?
Well, first of all, with TaxClinicAccounting, you could just contact them and they'd always get back to you immediately. Well, there might be slight variations depending on the situation, but there was never a single instance of anything being left out or work being delayed or mishandled due to a lack of communication. There were no problems at all.
There isn't any because we provided clear summary explanations and mid-year checkups, and even offered consultations to help you plan and be careful for what's needed at year end. In the past, This was a premium service for those clients. All right, I get it. Thank you. Could you please share one or two things that impressed you most about your experience using Tax Clinic Accounting services?
Well, first and foremost, during our initial meetings with TaxClinicAccounting, what really impressed me was the fact that you always delivered on what you promised was probably the biggest thing for me. And also the fact that we've known for a long time. We've known each other for a long time. You have this warmth, like a warm uncle next door.
Like a warm uncle next door. Ah, right. An uncle next door or an uncle from a distant neighborhood, of course.
Montreal's next door uncle, yes.
A service that keeps its promises. You mentioned it briefly, but was there something you were particularly grateful to Tax Clinic Accounting for in the beginning?
Yes. During that period when I was facing significant financial hardship and had no knowledge whatsoever about tax filing, I was using the services of H&R Block. You provided very detailed guidance on how to secure a tax refund. What's more, I'm incredibly grateful that you were able to recover outstanding tax refunds for me from 2013 to 2015, which I hadn't received before. I was so thankful for that recovered tax refund.
I found you quite a few benefits, didn't I?
Yes.
Thanks. Yes. Do you recall the amount?
Oh, it was almost $10,000 back then.
Almost $10,000.
Yes.
You were about to lose almost $10,000, even though you were using the tax services of H&R Block, which is supposedly famous here in North America. You were missing out on benefits amounting to $10,000.
Right.
I found that for you.
Exactly. I'm just so very grateful.
I see. So those past experiences from when you were struggling in the beginning turned out to be a tremendous help. I'm glad.
I'm always grateful.
You're always grateful, you said? Oh, I'm quite flattered. At Tax Clinic Accounting, that is. Phew. Many people are like this. It's a shame that some are still in that situation. Lastly, is there anything you'd like to say? I'm sharing this as a user review for our clients. Is there anything you'd like to tell other clients watching or listening, or perhaps something for Tax Clinic Accounting, even a significant flaw or disadvantage? Feel free to mention any shortcomings and we will address them.
Well, compared to when I first started using Tax Clinic back in 2016, you clearly have a lot more clients now. So whereas before I used to get immediate service for any inquiry, now I need to book an appointment or something similar. Well, I might have to wait a week now, which is a minor inconvenience that has arisen.
That's unavoidable.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Even so, I'm always grateful for your unwavering dedication to always doing your best and striving for perfection in everything you undertake.
I truly appreciate that sentiment and it makes me even more grateful. Thank you. Since you're expressing so much gratitude, it's me who should be thanking you. I am grateful too.
I'm always recommending you to people around me. But it turns out most people around me already know you, Pro Guang.
Really?
Yes, you've become famous.
Oh, me? Well, it's not quite to that extent. I just try to be faithful to my work and handle cases responsibly, as if they were my own. So, more and more people are recognizing that, but there are still some who don't.
Oh.
Sometimes I get stabbed in the back. There are times when I've practically saved someone's life, only for them to turn around and do just that.
One of your shortcomings, Pro Guang, is that you don't always mince words when you speak. However, since he didn't do it with any ill intent, what I want to tell other clients is simply that he is, after all, just a human being.
But you know, from 2020 onwards, the very act of filming these user reviews became an integral part of my approach. I had changed my motto to prioritize engaging with clients kindly, and this was how I implemented it.
Yes.
I used to be extremely objective and rather cold, merely stating the facts as they were. I am actively trying to improve that aspect of myself, so,
Pro Guang, your face, your overall demeanor, and your voice aren't exactly what one would call images that exude kindness, are they? However, I must say,
if this information gets out too much, that would be a huge problem, especially if it becomes too personal. Ah, but we upload everything as is without any filters. Any mention of shortcomings or such, I take seriously because my emphasis isn't just on customer service. Instead, it's about handling tax filing matters. Typically, my junior staff or assistants deal with client interactions, not myself directly. Occasionally, I have to take a call and handle things myself. I tend to be very task oriented, so that's a part of it, but
I've no ill will.
there's no malice. But Tax Clinic and ProKang are all about being friendly now. Since 2020, we've shifted to a new, friendlier service model for our clients. So,
Oh, thank you.
thank you for using our service and for providing this review, Kay. And to clarify, this client didn't use another Korean firm for their support. They came to us after having used the supposedly famous H&R Block. And I found her almost $10,000 in benefits that were missed over 3 years. I always stress this. If you don't use the proper service, for you, it was $10,000 over 3 years. If that had continued for 20 years, it could have been $30,000 or $40,000. So keep this in mind. When you do your tax filing, whether it's with TaxClinicAccounting or any other place that truly understands and properly handles things, you'll be able to secure many benefits and not lose out. Please take this into account when deciding on a service. You could even do it yourself, of course. Of course, I truly hope you approach this with the right understanding and action. Okay, thank you so much for giving us your user review. We were aiming for just 3 minutes, but it's already been 12 minutes. Thank you.